Deputy Danny Healy-Rae.
Thank you very much, Tom. I too have concerns about funding and where the funding is to be got for this, Minister, because there are many aspects of our health service being left down at the present time because of the lack of funding. All of this year, in fact, the greater part of it, Tralee General Hospital is suffering because we can't pay nurses or pay them properly. And likewise, it is a fact that we can't pay consultants properly in Tralee General Hospital. And people are suffering for the lack of service. People that can't pay for their hips and their knees and all the other things that go wrong with people as time moves on, and when the biological calendar moves on. And there was a reference made on some radio this morning that we were only trying to stall the bill and trying to take up time. I reject that. And we're entitled, as well as any deputy in Mayo, Dublin or anywhere else, to highlight what we think is wrong with this bill. And we do respect the way the people voted. But it's amazing to think that you can find so many million at a click of a finger and no bother at all. It is a fact, Minister, that we're taking people up to the Belfast week after week to allow them to get their sight restored, bus loads and after bus loads. And it's no bother about arranging the buses. But what is wrong though, and what is tough, that people have to leave the places on the crest of the Atlantic Ocean, places like Dingle and Carsavine and Villinch Island, in the dark of night to travel all that long journey up through the Midlands and up through Dublin and into the north of Ireland, to ensure that for their remaining days that they'll be able to see the world and to see the countryside around them. We're not providing that service for them here in the south of Ireland, and I applaud those people that go that distance to try to save whatever bit of life they have left in them. Some of these people were over 90 years of age, but they wanted their sight to be restored to them, and we couldn't do it here for them in the south of Ireland. And when you were appointed Minister here the first day, and we all spoke and we wished you well, Minister, and I said myself that you were a young man and that I trusted in you to do better than what had been done for the people of Ireland and for the people that needed medical attention. But to tell you the truth, Minister, you have failed abysmally. We have asked you time after time to go down to Tralee General. Did you go? No, you didn't. And no, you won't. And no, you don't care, Minister, because things are in a shocker on there, but you don't care, your government don't care about the health service that you're not providing, but you'll provide funding for this, fine. And look, I don't mind if people that can't pay would be assisted in some way, but this is going to ensure that people that have millions of euros can get a free service. Why can't that apply to the people that want their eyesight restored? Why doesn't that apply to the people that want to be able to walk again and have the use of their leg or their hip or their knee that they can't at the present time? There's no hurry about that. But this must be in place for the 1st of January. Come hell or high water, that's what we want. And if we'll talk for a few minutes here, and I'll only have the same time as anyone else to talk here. And I'm not hogging the airwaves or hogging the speaking time here inside. And don't any other deputy say that I am, because they're only regarding when they go out in the airwaves and say things like that. But I am very concerned that we're taking people up in the dark of night to get their eyesight restored, and we're inviting people to come down here to have an abortion in the south of Ireland, and we'll pay for it. So that's the turnaround in this country, and I'm very, very worried and disappointed about it, that's the way we're going. So it's not about saving people at all, it's about getting rid of people. And you're hot when we talk about babies rather than fetuses, but when they are 20 or 22 weeks, they are a baby. And they're entitled to live. And we asked that if the baby comes out alive, that it gets the same attention and belonging as the baby that's over in the maternity ward would get. But you rejected that, Minister. You rejected when we asked to see if we could ensure that the little baby wouldn't suffer pain. You refused that as well, Minister. It's all about rushing this thing through, and like I said, come hell or high water, and he haven't even talked to the doctors, he haven't even talked to the midwives, or he haven't got assurances about anything, only rush it through and make the people bully them into doing it, and if they don't do it, fire them in. Is that what you want? And is it wrong for us to stand here and ask for that those people that have conscientious objections, that they be given the right to object to carry out this atrocious act? Sure, they have the right, but you don't seem to want to listen, Minister, and a lot of your bodies here inside that are rushing this thing through. There's no pre-legislative scrutiny. You don't want to hear of that. It is a case of if any fella is saying what the other side are saying, they shouldn't be talking at all. Minister, I'm very hurt and disappointed that this is the route we're going, paying to get rid of little babies, and we won't pay to see after our people they want to be relieved of pain in all the different ways, and our health service letting them down. But that's why you're happy to do that. So, but I'm not.
Thank you, Deputy.